New this morning, after 16 long days, the government shutdown is now over.
Just after midnight, President Obama signed into law the bill that ended the shutdown and also raised the nation's debt limit to avoid a default. Congress passed the bill late last night, despite opposition in the House from Republicans who felt it did not do enough to limit Obamacare.
Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lands joins us now with more on what's next and also reaction from members of Rhode Island's congressional delegation.
Good morning, Danielle and Patrick. Midnight was the deadline, but earlier this morning, White House officials have confirmed that President Barack Obama has signed the bill to end the 16-day partial government shutdown. Now, this all comes after weeks of political fighting. Last night, lawmakers worked to close the deal, even with constant warnings that the government could run out of money to pay its bills if it didn't raise the debt ceiling. But in the final hours, Democrats and Republicans in the Senate pulled together to reach an agreement which funds the government for 3 months and raises the debt ceiling for 4. We caught up with Congressman Jim Langevin by phone right after that crucial House vote on what this means for Rhode Islanders.
Among my most frustrating times in Congress, it shouldn't have taken all this drama to get to this point. The Tea Party and the members of the Republican Party decided that they were going to hold the country and the Congress hostage while they tried to change the health care law. And they wanted to engage in a policy fight that they lost and use the budget and government shutdown to do it, and they got nothing for it in return other than frustrating the American people.
Now, we also received a statement from Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, reading in part this shutdown and near default crisis was entirely unnecessary and has harmed our economy and our reputation in the world. I'm glad that the Senate was able to craft a bipartisan plan to move past the crisis so we can turn the real issues facing our country. And coming up at 6:30, how Rhode Island-based furlough workers, how soon they'll head back to work. Reporting live with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Shantae Lands, Eyewitness News.
And stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the budget compromise. You can also find updates around the clock on WPRI.com.